Hello everybody, welcome to Shimmering Tarot. I got this deck over a week ago. It's a Kickstarter edition, Folkloric Waters Tarot. I just haven't had the energy. I've been going through a grieving period. You know, I lost someone who was very close to me and my husband. He was like an uncle to us, and he lived with us for the last 7 months while going through cancer and passed away on the 18th. So that's why I have not shown you this sooner. So I'm going to show it to you today. I hope you enjoy this. So this is very much the water element. So, you know, it'll show all the elements, you know, the coins, scepters, knives, grails of the waters. Oh, I got it. Sometimes I have the hardest time opening these tuck boxes. Let's see what it says. Step into the waters inspired by Finnish Northern European folklore and mythology, brought to life through curated antique paintings rooted in land, labor, and lived in time. By Lennox Reese, first edition. So here's where you can find her and get more of her decks. So it does come with a guidebook. It's very much a linen fill. Yes, this too. The book, the cards. So it's like a little white book. I think it has a little bit more than a white book. Yes. Introduction, creative process of folklore, the cards, element of water, majors, fire, water, air, earth, and thank you. So that is it. So let's take a look at this. So here is the Fool. She's sitting on a rock and being splashed. Makes me think of a mermaid. And seagulls are flying by her. The Magician. So on the magician's table has the tools of his trade, and here's the shells for, you know, the water element, and this looks like a earth. Now I gotta look at everything. Oh, look at this, the source. So here's the high priestess. Isn't this gorgeous? Here she is in her temple at the ocean. The Empress, the vessel. I like the vessel. So much reminds me of Aphrodite, even though she's clothed. Well, Aphrodite's always clothed too. The pillar, so this is be the emperor, an ancient form of a harp. The order, the hierophant, the lovers. Isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. The chariot, I love it. They're in this boat. We never see the chariot as a boat. And there's those working with him. And this is your Cancer. Here is your Gemini, like my father. Taurus for the Hierophant. Emperor is the Ram. That's the first zodiac sign. Strength. So here's your Leo. It feels like me and my husband clinging on to each other right now. You know, relying on each other's strength. Because this has been a very sad time for us. The Hermit. Strength is Leo. I told you. Yes, I told you. Hermit, Virgo like me. I love the lighthouse there. Spending time alone in this lighthouse with the waves crashing all around you. It's such a beautiful sound. The Wheel. Justice. Now this is these are all very different forms of looking at these cards than we're used to in a very water element with this anchor to stabilize the ship. Oh, the Justice is Libra like my mother. Didn't want to forget that. Submerged. So this is the Hanged Man getting a different perspective just by swimming and swimming freely with no clothes restricting this person and just feeling good and getting not just getting a different perspective, but thinking what things that this person is, you know, out there swimming and thinking of what things they can let go of, that they don't have to cling on to anymore. Death. Here we have like whale bones. It's a serious transformation. Sometimes it is literal death. Sometimes it's transformation. And when we die, we do transform from this physical human body, whether into a spirit or into another life. Whatever, you know. I think there's many forms we can transform into. 14, here's Temperance. With these ducks. Aren't they beautiful? She does such a beautiful job. You know, with her paintings. Oh, I think these are ones she's taken. But it's beautiful. She's put them together so beautifully. A light and a dark, balance, moderation, patience, because you got to get along. You know, everybody has their own idea of things. And to get along, you have to be patient with others. Because nobody's going to think just like you. And you'd be totally bored if they did. Oh, and this is your Sagittarius card. Oh, look at all the muscles for the Devil, your Capricorn card. And these ivy leaves that grow all over buildings and everywhere. I love this version of the Devil. The hedonistic enjoyment, you know, of the seafood and things growing so lushly. Beautiful. The Tower. Yes, Devil is Capricorn, I guess. The Tower. This so reminds me of Icarus and his father. You know, he made the wings with wax, and when he flew up too high, they would start to melt. So then I think his father flew lower, and Icarus came down too. But his father flew too low, and the water got him and brought him down. The Star. Here is our Aquarius card. Isn't that gorgeous with all these stars out there in the universe? Not all of them, because you can't get them all there, but I love this. Like just being out in the ocean, there is no light to prevent you from seeing them. The moon, here is your Pisces. And there's the beautiful full moon. Helping to illuminate your way. And you can use your intuition to help you find your way too. Here's the sun. This is such a happy card. It's success, vitality, bliss, just true bliss. Judgment. Here, finding your calling, especially in these rough seas. Look at that. These rough seas with these huge boulders in there. Finding your calling, no matter what the situation is going on around you. The world, here's completion of your fool's journey. But believe me, you'll have many in your lifetime. So you get to enjoy, see, and relish what you have learned. And really make sure that you got them as a part of you, that they're, going through that, and that's a part of you now. So you can start your new journey. Ace of Fire. Look at that. This is one of those shells. It has to be ocean themed, of course. For our sage sticks, Palo Santo. Getting a beautiful seed of passion planted in your brain. Two of Fire. Even with this look like say a rickety some kind of wood here on this tree, it feels like so peaceful and beautiful. This, you're in this beautiful environment. Nothing has to be perfect, because nothing will ever be perfect. But it is the perfect moment for you planting this seed of love and passion that you have going on. Three of Fire. They're all out there waiting for their fruition to come in, like their boats to bring in their fruits of their labor, or catch or spear some fish. Oh, I think these are puffins. They're not penguins. You think penguin when you first see it. But I think they're puffins. Well, they look like penguins definitely diving into the water here. But I think puffins have this kind of beak here. Four of Fire. It's excitement, celebrating. Life is good. It's not just getting married, but your life is good. It's time to celebrate. And lots of celebrations throughout the way. Don't put off celebrating, because that you will miss out on so much fun you could have had, and bonding with friends and family. Five of Fire. It looks like competition. Boy, what is on her back? They look like they're plotting together. Six of Fire. Victory. Oh, look at the seals. Seven of Fire. So here is the mama seal. Like back off, standing her ground, protecting her pups. Oh no, this is the daddy, because that's a mama. These are older seals. So he is like the bull seal. protecting the family. I feel like the Little Mermaid here, seeing the crab. 8 of Fire. Fast acting. So here, this crab is leaving this shell here to go into this bigger one. I have a fish tank, and so I've watched them do this. They're so cool, and they will fight with each other over this too. And so they got to move fast to get into their new suit. 9 of Fire. So this guy's exhausted and feeling like just giving up, and the dog's like, come on, snap out and barking at everything. It's not time to give up, and this person still has energy to fight. 10 of Fire. Here you're just taking on too much. I feel like Lilith is there guiding you on. Hey, take some of this stuff off your plate. That is not right for you to take all this responsibility. You put some on some other people's plates, because you can't do it all. I mean, some things have to be done later. Maybe you have to hire some help. Whatever the situation is, share the help, the work with others. Page of Fire. Look how sweet this person looks. The eyes are just so sweet and very alive, you know, with the light they show in there. Excited with the prospects that lay before him, or her, or whatever the gender. But he looks like a little boy to me, even with the earrings. Maybe he's a pirate. You can totally see the linen. Try to move faster so we're not here to it forever. Knight of Fire. Now, you gotta watch out for the Knight of Fire. This person is so charming. They can get anything done, but they can also get you in your pants. Just charm you right out of them. But they can get their business done by being just so charming, and people want to work with them. The Queen of Fire. Effervescent. Bubbles, you know. Sensual. And it doesn't have to be a female. Social butterfly. Here's the King of Fire. He's just like a rock star. He is charming and grown up. Charming and very mature. Just has it all. Oh, look at this lotus flower. Ace of Water. Your cup is overflowing. Your heart is full. Two of Water. I feel like she's gonna fall off that branch she's standing on. A log of wood. Three of Water. Like the frogs are celebrating, having a great time, enjoying each other's company. Four of Water. Can't think of what kind of fish that is. But they're not actively swimming. They're relaxing. It's a very still movement, you know? It's still movement. It's slow, it's relaxed, it's peaceful. It's time to get in touch with yourself, meditate. Beautiful moments. Oh, look at this. Five of Water. So it looks like she is grieving and very upset too at the same time. Well, who wouldn't be? It looks like she's mourning the loss of her husband, holding her baby. That's just what I see. 6 of water. I love the 6 of water. This is, see how the waves are really tumultuous. I'm not pronouncing it. Tumultuous. And they start to smooth out, So this is about leaving toxic things behind you. Seven of water. Fantasy. It's just a blank slate to look out and fantasize. Some fantasize can be very fun and very helpful. It can help you in your life too, like what you want to do, how to plan your business, how to plan your school projects, whatever it is. But if you waste too much time there, you will just turn into a skeleton, waste your whole life. 8 of water. Isn't it gorgeous? 9 of water. It's just so sweet, This is, your wishes are granted. It's such contentment. Yes, contentment is the perfect word. And here's this little girl is just doing what she loves. Playing in the water, fishing. 10 of water. So here's a happy family working on a boat. And, sometimes family is not your biological family. They are people you adopt into your life. Has the rainbow. It's perfect. That make up your family. Friends, neighbors. Page of water. Just such exuberance. Just look at the physical position he's in. Just exuberance and excited to do stuff, make things happen. Look at this night. Just gorgeous and perfect for this time of year too, with the fairy wings. And this is very much the, in love with love feeling, wanting to write a love letter, bring you messages of love. Here's a beautiful mermaid, Queen of Water. Isn't that gorgeous? She is taking time to nurture herself, combing her hair. Here's the King of Water. Person also who's very nurturing, can take time to listen to you, give you advice, or just listen, because sometimes you don't want someone to give you advice. Sometimes you just want to be listened to. Windmill for the Ace of Air. So here is clarity. Ooh, this looks like a blue heron. 2 of Air. So confusion, not seeing things clearly, especially with those dark clouds. Feels like, it also sometimes clogs up your mind too, those dark clouds. 3 of Air. So she looks pissed. So I'm guessing this is their father. Could be something else. And said things that were not nice. Hurt her heart. Or maybe she did hurt his. 4 of Air. The sails aren't even up. Here's time to take meditation. Nothing's going on. This is time to meditate, relax, clear your head. 5 of Air. Oh, it's just vigorously yelling. Could be saying some very big insults. Six of air. Why did I think the other card, something about it made me think of the Six of Swords. But this is the Six of Swords. But this is wild. You know, I've seen birds take fish out of lakes. I've seen birds take other birds out of my bird feeder. You know, like the hawks. So, this is about leaving toxic situations alone, behind and moving on. Well, this bird has to eat, even though has to kill something, but that's how they have to do it. They don't have grocery stores for them. Seven of air. So look, looks like some lobsters are caught in this. This is a crab. So maybe it's lobsters, crabs, shrimps, caught in the shrimper crab case. And they're sneaking off without being caught. Eight of air. Look, this is a perfect way to describe it. You know, instead of the knives surrounding you, we got this fishnet surrounding you, making you feel trapped. But you can get out. Nine of air. So you can see she's looking very distraught, very sad, having very negative thoughts and anxiety. The 10 of air. So this is, you know, things are over at this time and you need to walk on. Look at the page of air. What a little cutie. Knight of air. So this is the fastest card in the deck. They rush off. It's hasty. Take care of business. Queen of air. I love the Queen of air. I know so many people think of her as a cold person. She's not. She's smart. She's a great friend. And, you know, she doesn't just smile to smile. She smiles when she feels like smiling. And it's okay to not be smiling all the time. It's actually healthier than smiling all the time and being fake. I love this person. King of air. Very intelligent person. Ace of earth. Tangible things, and fish are tangible things. Two of earth, balancing things. This person is balancing themselves on these moss covered rocks, and that's very slippery. Three of earth. So very much looks like, you know, your apprentice. You got the mother and father. It's not the typical apprentice thing in business. But in a family, you know, the parents are teaching this little person. Isn't that sweet? Four of earth. So you got to balance this out, these fish, make it last. Freeze some. I don't know if they had freezers that time, but if there was snow outside, you can use that. Five of earth, rocky times. And look, this person's boat is having rocky times. Feeling, you know, defeated. I don't know if these people in this tiny boat are trying to go help them or what. But realize you are not alone. And don't focus on the bad things. Try to think clearly. Six of earth. I love this card about reciprocity, you know. Not just taking all for yourself, but sharing, giving to charity. 7 of Earth. This is so much about patience. Making their book. I was just thinking, this pearl necklace. It takes a lot of time to make that. Collect all those pearls and string them together. 8 of Earth. Mastering of their skill. It looks like the kids following along and learning too. And she's having to be patient, like, come on, I want to get this done. 9 of Earth. This is all about luxury. Like, we got this beautiful gold thing here. And we got grapes in here, green grapes, purple grapes. Time to relax and enjoy some luxury. To indulge in your hobbies. 10 of Earth. Look at all these critters in the ocean. I forget what these are. Anemones. We have I call him Rocky Balboa, but he eats these things because they will just take over your whole tank. So here's about, planning for your future, putting money in a trust, securing your future. And for us, we need to secure our oceans, Page of Earth. Here's this young person learning how to fish in the ocean with a net. It looks like a net. Knight of Earth. Okay, like the sword is the fastest, here is the slowest. This is a person who has to look at all angles before choosing. And if you push them, they're going to actually slow down. Pushing doesn't help, so don't do it. This is a very considerate person. The most considerate person in the deck. Queen of Earth. Like she's found a chain. Very, gets her work done. Him, her, what, them, whatever the situation is. And also can nurture the family. Takes care of business, comes home, actually cooks a meal to, not only feed their bellies, but for camaraderie, the nurturing of the family. And takes some time for themselves, to nurture themselves. King of Earth. Here's your wise old person. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's shuffle a card and look it up. What is this deck? Want us to know about it. Okay, what does this deck want us to know about it? This card was the Queen of Water. So, just being water, it says this to me, that it wants you to take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to those in your family. Be good to those you love, whether they're blood related or not. And cherish each other. And enjoy time together. Be good to each other, even if someone's having a snitful day, just troubled, and, that's a time to be there and just listen to them and hold their hands, help them get through it. So I hope you enjoyed this deck, the Folkloric Waters Tarot by Lennox Reese. HelloIvory.com also. So take care, everyone. Oh, hey, wait. Where did she go? I would imagine I would. There she is. Let's look her up. Yes, it's been in there too long already. Okay. Queen of Water, allure, compassion, wisdom. That comes along with, being queen. Next to tide, a stone where the waves always find their return, sits a figure with long hair. Treasures from the sea rest nearby. The figure belongs here, right at home between the rock cliffs and the shifting shoreline. This position wasn't by command or force. It was by listening to what others can't hear or what they miss. The Queen of Water is when intuition matures into wisdom, compassion strengthens from experience, where feeling it fully doesn't consume oneself. Emotional intelligence and spiritual sensitivity provide the power to offer space for others to reflect. Healthy boundaries are also part of the ability to remain fluid. Not a mermaid, Velamo is the mistress of the sea. In the Kalevala, Finland's national epic, she's known to help find pearls, and if she's washing her hair, politely greet her for family protection. I think that is beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this deck. And you know where to get it if you want it. From Lennox Reese. This is also one of her websites. It's her store, Hello Ivory. So, take care of yourselves. And I'm sending you all lots of love. Take care, everybody. Mwah. Bye, everyone.